Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Warren, and I want to welcome you to week 2 and get you set up for the week. And there's only a couple things that you need to do this week. And I want you to also know in the background that you're working on your learner evaluation plan from week 1, which is where you do a usability test with your learner, and you also have them go through that survey or that rubric of your course. So there's 2 things in week 1 that you're doing with your learner, and you should have your learner figured out, and you should be using this week to capture the data from your learner, okay? So meanwhile, you're busy with your course that you've cleaned up based on our conference, our welcome call. You've got your course cleaned up, and you're kind of evaluating it now with the QOCI evaluation plan. Now, remember that that evaluation plan is a peer-reviewed document that that a lot of teachers, instructors use to evaluate each other's courses. And what I want you to do, and it doesn't specify this in the final assignment, I want you to fill this out, add comments throughout, and then upload this document along with your summary in the final assignment. So be sure and fill this out and upload it along. So there's 2 things you're uploading in your final assignment for this week. So this is only really, the original document is like 15 pages long. This one's only like 5. And again, remember with the QOCI, which stands for, hang on, wait for it. The QOCI stands for Quality Online Course Initiative. And you are going to be evaluating your course in terms of the instructional design, the communication and collaboration aspects of it. And there's like 4 or 5 things that you're going to be evaluating your course around. But some of these things that it's saying may not be relevant for your course, and that's okay, okay? All you need to do is provide a rationale for why it's not relevant. So it might be that if you look at the collaboration, there's something about group work. Well, maybe you don't have group work in your course, and you don't intend to. Here, rules for forming groups. So you just say NA, not applicable, okay? And then at the end of these things where there's a place for comments, or maybe at the very end where I do want to see some of your comments and summaries, your thinking, then that's where you would say, you know, I didn't have group work, so that part was just not applicable for me. So go through each of those little QOCI categories, and then you analyze each one of those for the amount of points earned versus the amount of points possible. And I apologize that these are not already in there as far as a points possible. That should have already been embedded, and I apologize for that. But and then go into the notes section and talk about why maybe you didn't score so high in some of these areas and why, and maybe do you intend to fix it, or do you want to justify why you're not going to fix it, okay? So that's my question to you. So complete the QOCI form and upload it along with the rationale in the final week activity. As a matter of fact, let's go take a look at what is expected in that final activity. So I want the URL to your class, and then how evaluating your course using the QOCI influenced how you thought about your course and how you want to revise it. So based on the QOCI and your evaluation, you need to go back in and revise your course, right, based on your evaluation. Create a short rationale as to why you made the changes, or if you choose not to make those changes, then why. And so that's kind of it, right? So this is a pretty lightweight assignment. It's a 1 to 2 page document. So do include your evaluate your QOCI, your actual QOCI. I want to take a look at that and how you rated yourself, okay? So in addition to that is a video. And if you and I talk by, let me go to that. If you and I talk by phone, that satisfies our video requirement for the week, the mentorship exchange, okay? But you will have to submit no, you won't. The QOCI, so it asks you about your, describe the findings. So you're basically kind of talking about what you learned. And this is really interesting. This is using that little video tool. Do you guys remember that little video tool? The video, record a video thing in Canvas. And it's nice for you to just kind of verbally debrief on what you learned about your course and what you think about your course and kind of where you want to go with it based on your evaluation of it. So just spend 3 to 5 minutes just talking about these questions here. You know, rationales, why you're gonna, what kind of revisions you're gonna make and why. And some of these questions are just beyond me. Explain how you're thinking about the complexity of designing for online learning experiences in general. Change through the use of the rubric in your evaluation. Well, I guess so. Really what this is asking is, what did you think of the rubric? What was that like using the rubric, okay? So funny. I mean, this is just like so full of words, but really all it's asking you is, what was it like using the rubric? Did that help you with analyzing your course? Okay, so that's what that one means. Okay, anyway, you guys, so do complete this video or call me and we'll talk about it. Okay, and we'll debrief on your use of the QOCI either way, and also then go ahead and evaluate your course. I'm looking forward to seeing how you do with it. I hope you're fixing it up based on the changes we discussed, or not. Give me a rationale as to why you're not going to make those updates. And have a great week. Meanwhile, get your learners into your classroom and get them taking a look at it and getting them analyzing your course. Okay, I'm always here for you. So text, call, or email me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.